Hey everybody! So happy day 6. I am coming at you live from my house. I just got back here from a trip to Chicago visiting family, and I am going to show you a couple new things tonight. So I'm hoping that a couple people might be able to join live, and I'm going to start to grab some of my things. If you're able to hop on, please say hello. But as you can see, I have still my makeup from the day. I have just kind of a basic makeup look. But I am showing you our oil-free eye makeup remover today and the charcoal mask in the eye patches, which you've seen. And then I'm also going to talk to you a little bit about the Skinvigorate brush and the mask, the moisture renewing gel mask. I'm really excited about sharing that with you guys because it's one of my favorite things. Okay, so I have to find my Skinvigorate brush. So I'm going to take you along with me while I go grab my Skinvigorate brush. So who do I have on with me tonight? Who is able to be on? My first thing I want to show you guys is the oil-free eye makeup remover. So that is really important to take off your eye makeup before you go to bed because your eyes actually have these little tiny eyelash mites on them, and it's totally normal to have them. But what happens when we don't clean our makeup off of our eyes before we go to bed, what happens is those eyelash mites get stuck and they overpopulate, and then they eat away at your eyelashes and cause them to break off and get really brittle. And we don't want that to happen. So we want to make sure that we are taking care of our eyelashes and making sure that they are nice and healthy and strong. So we use an eye makeup remover. Now ours is oil-free. It is a 2-part solution, part hydrant, part solvent. It is silicone-based. Even though it looks like there's oil in here, there's actually not. And take a cotton pad. Very important that you're using cotton pads. Cotton balls, yes, they will work, but they actually are going to get like little cotton fibers in your eyelashes, and you can actually easily get those caught into your eyes and then get stuck. So we don't want to do that. But I've just put some on here. I shook this up, put it on here, and I'm just going to press gently on my eye and kind of like pat it around, let it soak, get it soaked in. We want to be really gentle around our eye area, which we've talked about previously. Tonight's going to be just a little bit longer because I'm going to be answering some questions and sharing a little bit about my story. So I know some of you in here may not know me as well as others, and so I like to share a little bit every time I do a Hydrafacial experience so you can know a little bit more about me, your MK girl. So I also will get underneath, you know, where I put my mascara. I kind of make sure that I get that. But look at that. It's all off and all on this cotton pad. I also will take my eyebrows off. Now this eye makeup remover can be used all over your face. Using an eye makeup remover is also going to make it easier for you to get off the rest of your makeup. Your cleanser is going to work better. It's going to be able to get around the rest of your face. And when you're using a cleanser, you're not supposed to use that on your eyes. So you want to make sure that you are cleaning with some sort of eye makeup remover. I highly recommend ours, of course, but our eye makeup remover is $17, and this actually will last me personally. If I'm wearing this level of makeup every single day, it'll last me between 3 and 4 months. And this is about what I do on a regular basis. Granted, because of COVID, I'm not going many places, so I don't always have my makeup on. All right, and you can use this, like I said, on the rest of your face if you want to. I do have foundation on, but I'm going to use our Skinvigorate brush today. Okay. Our lovely Skinvigorate brush. How many of you have heard of or own a Skinvigorate brush like this? So this is a Skinvigorate Sonic. It turns on, and there are 3 speeds that you can choose to put it at whatever speed that you like. But what happens is when we wash our face with just our fingers, we aren't getting a super deep clean. Sure, we're getting a good enough clean, but if we use something like this, where when we turn it on, this oscillates at like 10,000 times per minute, and that's going to help to vibrate our skin at such a high frequency that it literally shakes the dirt out. It sounds crazy, but that's what it does. And so it makes your skin feel really soft, and this is gentle enough. The bristles are gentle enough that it's safe to use every single day. It's a mild form of exfoliation, but this is safe and gentle enough to use every single day. It's gentle enough for me to use with my cleanser and then do the charcoal mask. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna wash my face and use my regular cleanser. So what I typically do is get my face just a little bit wet, like I normally would. And then I'm going to start to wash my face. I like to start with my hands so I can get it sudsed up. Using a Skinvigorate sonic brush is actually going to help to remove 85% better your daily dirt and grime than your fingers would, or just using like a regular washcloth would. Okay, rinsing my hands off, but I have all the soap all over my face, as you can see. And I'm gonna take my brush, put it under the water. So this brush is fully waterproof. You can take it in the shower with you. And I'm gonna turn it on to level 2, that's the one I like. And then you're just gonna do upward and out circles all over your face and even onto your neck. So this is really fun because it feels really good. It's like a little mini massage. And it's set to a timer, so you cannot go past a minute, which is really nice. So you're not going to be over exfoliating your skin. And I'm going to post some details about this once I'm done here to share just, you know, a little bit more info about the Skinvigorate brush. But this is waterproof and it does charge. So there's no batteries to it. It has a cord and you just plug it in, let it charge. I kid you not, this held a charge for me. Using it daily, it held a charge for 6 months. I didn't have to charge it. It took me so long that I forgot where the actual charging cord was. I did find it. I usually don't even take it the full minute because I don't feel like I need it. As long as I'm getting everywhere, it's good to go. But look at all of that makeup that came off on my Skinvigorate brush. I've done demonstrations before where I wash my face with my fingers and then I go back and I do this and I will still get makeup off even after I've already washed my face once. It's crazy. But then you just rinse it off. This only comes with one brush head. It's $75. Comes with one brush head, but you can then get brush head replacements. I recommend you replace your brush head every 3 to 4 months if you're using it every single day, because you want to make sure it's kind of like, you know, using a toothbrush. You want to make sure that you're replacing it every so often so that you are having a nice, fresh, clean, and it's not building up any kind of gunk. All right, all of that lovely soap is off my face. I'm gonna pat dry, and now we're gonna put on the charcoal mask. So the hydrogel eye patches is part of charcoal mask day, but you definitely don't have to do them together. Because it's nighttime, I prefer to do these in the daytime, and so I'm gonna save mine. I'm gonna save mine for tomorrow morning. But if you remember, these just go right across your eyes using the little tiny tail end. You put this close to your eye and then you just drape it across. As you can see, it was like dripping in serum. But I'm going to save these and I'm going to use them tomorrow morning. Feel free to save yours, use them in the morning. I typically have puffy eyes like when I wake up in the morning, so I like to save that to depuff in the morning. Okay, now we're going to do the charcoal mask. Now the hydrogel eye patches, just to remind you of price, if that's something that you love and you're interested in, it is $40 for 30 pairs. The charcoal mask here, this is $24 and this gets me about 30 uses. So I like to take it with our mask applicator, and the mask applicator is $12. So this guy, super great because it's silicone it's kind of like one and done. You never need to buy another one, which I absolutely love. I'm gonna make sure I get all over my face. I'm still avoiding my eye area. Even though I'm not wearing my eye patches, I don't want to get this close to my eyes. I want to make sure I'm really gentle. While I'm applying, but generous. Generous in how much I'm putting on. I do like to take this onto my neck. All of you should have more than enough to put this all the way onto your neck. Now, if you have really dry skin and you feel like your skin is a little bit on the drier end, you know, like during winter, like right now, then it's okay if you want to skip this mask for tonight. No worries. If you want to just let your skin kind of sit for tonight and then jump back in tomorrow with our facial peel, that is totally fine. But I'm going to leave that up to you. I hope your skin is feeling amazing. So the charcoal mask, remember, this sits on for 20 minutes, and I promise you, I'm not going to keep you on for 20 minutes, but this I will keep on my face for 20 minutes, and I did post a picture to show you what it looks like as it's drying, how it changes colors, and hopefully I'll have you on here a little bit so you might be able to see it drying a little bit. You guys, tomorrow is our last day. Can you believe it? How many of you are on the same day as me? How many of you are on day 6? I know some of you I've spoken to are a day behind, and that's absolutely fine. These videos and this group is going to stay up, so you will have these. You will be able to come back to them. Once I start a group, I leave it there, and this group I will actually use for future Hydrafacials that I do, and you are welcome to participate. Any month that I'm doing a Hydrafacial, it'll be in this group. I typically do one a month, and you are more than welcome to come back here and do it with us. I love to have multiple people come back and comment and share. I love that. And sometimes it's helpful, you know, if you choose to take any of these goodies home with you, then you can actually like just hop on here and do them with us. It makes it really nice. Hoping that you're starting to see a really nice difference in your skin. I've heard from some of you that you're having a little bit of breakouts, and I want you to know that's totally normal. If you get like pimples or, you know, small blemishes, that's really normal because you're purging your skin. Doing the charcoal mask especially brings everything to the surface, and when you're doing the microdermabrasion, you're taking off like all of that dead skin that sits on the surface, which is just helping to pull everything forward. Your new skin's coming to the surface, and it's helping to purge your skin. So having breakouts is totally normal. I only ever am concerned if you have like some kind of rash. If you have some kind of rash, let me know. It doesn't happen often, but everyone's skin is different. So we want to make sure that you're sharing with me if you're having any issues, because I can help you find what works for you. Okay, so some things I wanted to talk about tonight. Now, the last thing I'm going to do when this comes off. So this is on for 20 minutes, like I said, and after I take the whole thing off with a warm washcloth, make sure it's a dark washcloth. I have a ton of gray washcloths, gray and black, and just really anything that's not going to stain. When this comes off though, I'm going to use a moisture renewing gel mask. This mask is incredible. So it's only $22. I actually apply it with my mask applicator as well, but you can do this one of two ways. After you take off your mask, you can put this on, leave it on for 10 minutes, and then rinse it off. Or you can put it on and you can leave it on for all night long. You can even put on your moisturizer and then put this on over top of it. If your skin is really dry, that is the perfect thing for you. What this is going to do is it's going to restore your moisture. It's going to help to like rejuvenate your skin, and just really bring back that glow to it. This is not going to be anywhere near as intense as the biocellulose mask. This is definitely still anti-aging, but it doesn't have the extra like plant stem cells and all of the amazing things that the biocellulose does. I get a lot of questions like, how are they different? That is going to be for more, advanced signs of aging. It's going to help to reduce fine lines and wrinkles. This is just going to help to restore moisture. Restoring moisture does help to keep your skin like plump and luscious and not looking like a raisin, but it's not going to remove fine lines and wrinkles. It's just going to keep you hydrated. So this I highly recommend for those that have dry skin. However, I will say, for me personally, I have a combination. I have more on the oily side, but it is a combo. And so after I do the charcoal mask, this thing kind of sucks the life out of you. It takes a lot. It takes all that dirt and gunk beneath the surface, pulls it to the surface, and leaves your skin feeling kind of tight. And this is a great pair with it. So days I do charcoal mask, I like to put this on afterwards, and I like to just sleep in it all night because I'm lazy. I don't want to take it off. Then in the morning, I just rinse it right off. And so I'm going to show you what this looks like. It is a gel, if you can see that. It's kind of pinkish, and it smells really refreshing. It smells a little minty, but you literally just rub it in really gently. It's like a moisturizer, and it goes on clear. As you can see, it's completely clear. It's going to dry. It's not going to get on your pillows or your sheets or anything like that. So it's completely safe to sleep in. It'll dry completely, and then you'll forget you have it on. And in the morning when you wash your face, you will feel it, because it'll feel kind of like a gel as you add water to it and you start to rinse it off. But that's a really nice mask, and that has, I would say, more on the lines of 40 uses in a bottle, if that's something you're interested in. Okay. So those are the new things. Those are the new things that I wanted to share with you. And now I'm going to spend a few minutes while this dries and just share a little bit about my story. So as you guys know, my name's Melody, and I have been building my business for almost 6 years. My anniversary is coming up next month in Mary Kay, and I started back when I was a senior in college. I was going to Ohio State full-time for architecture, and I was working 2 jobs at the time, going to school full-time, kind of, living the dream as a broke college student. But moving forward, I was invited to a beauty experience with Mary Kay, and I had never heard of Mary Kay, never, ever, ever in my life. And I was like, oh, this sounds kind of fun. I guess I'll check it out. And so I got invited to an in-person beauty experience, the way we used to do them. And I fell in love. I fell in love with the product. I'm someone who has had really terrible, really bad acne for all of my life. Since I was 10 years old, I've had really bad acne. I had seen a dermatologist since that age and had been on prescription medication, tons and tons of things. I did everything under the sun for prescriptions, and also everything under the sun that was over the counter, and nothing ever worked for me. So I started using Mary Kay skincare, and it worked. My skin felt amazing. My skin was looking amazing. I absolutely loved it. And so I decided to start my own Mary Kay business. And I didn't really know how this was going to work, but I knew that I really desperately wanted to get my products at half price, because as a consultant, that's what we get. We get a 50% discount. And I thought, you know what, even if this doesn't work out, I just want to get my products at a discount, because who can beat that, right? So actually started my own business, and at the time, because I was working so much and going to school, I only had 2 hours a week I was able to dedicate to it. So for 2 hours a week, I would work my Mary Kay business, and slowly but surely, I ended up making enough in those 2 hours to be able to quit one of my part-time jobs, which was amazing, and that freed up so much time. That was a 15-hour-a-week side job that changed into 2 hours a week with Mary Kay. It's such a blessing. So fast forward, I ended up graduating college and got a job in the architectural field, and I did that for a few years, but very quickly learned that it was not where my heart was at. It was not what I thought it was going to be. Didn't love it like I thought I did. And at the time, I was really thriving in my Mary Kay business, and I felt God give me that little push, hey, you should try this out. You should do this. So I decided to leave my full-time job to do Mary Kay full-time. And I've been full-time with Mary Kay for 3 years now. And over the course of that time, promoted myself to being a sales director with the company. So now I not only do these skincare sessions and teach about skincare and makeup, but I also get to coach and mentor women that come into our opportunity for all different reasons and all different seasons of life. And it's such a really cool experience that I'm privileged to do that. And also have earned multiple vacations. Earned a cruise to the Bahamas a couple years back, which was really cool, and earned a free car with Mary Kay. I'm also working on my second free car with the company. I've earned diamonds, countless prizes, like crazy things that I would never have expected, but it's been a really cool experience. And, you know, my ultimate mission in what I do is just to make women feel beautiful. That's like at my core, something that I always struggled with growing up was feeling confident in my own skin and loving my skin. And that's my ultimate goal, is just to make women feel beautiful and feel confident in their own skin. And we can use our makeup and skincare as a vehicle to make that happen. So I just want to say thank you like so much for being a part of this. Thank you for trusting me with your skincare and trusting me to teach you about how to take care of your skin, teaching you about all these products, all the stuff that I'm doing here with you this week. This is like your maximum benefit skincare routine. You know, if you wanted to do anything and everything, it would be doing these things weekly, every single week. But if you're like, this is a little bit too much, and you're like, this is way too much, I don't think I could do it, I just want you to know, like, this is not a requirement for you to have good skin. You can do such a wide variety of things, and every person has different skin types and different needs. This is only a tip of the iceberg on the products that we have, and my job is really just to help you find out what works for you. So I hope you're starting to think now, like, about what items you really like. What items do you like? What items do you want to take home with you and continue with this routine? Or what items do you want to put on your wish list so that I can keep them on file for you and know which ones you like when time comes around that you're ready to snatch them up. But let me know what questions you have, what products do you love? I would love to hear more about that. And I also want you guys to start thinking about who in your life do you think would really enjoy a pampering experience like this? Who do you think would really enjoy a Hydrafacial? Because I'm going to give each of you 3 pamper packs to give away. 3 Hydrafacial pamper packs. So including all of this stuff, the mini miracle set, all of the samples, all of these goodies, the biocellulose mask, all these included, you can gift them to 3 of your loved ones. They have to be, of course, at least 18 or older, and have to make sure that they're like within that age range. Anywhere 18 and above, and make sure that they don't already have a Mary Kay girl, because I don't want to take anybody away from their Mary Kay lady, but think about that. I would love to share with them, and you can join them in another round of the Hydrafacial experience. Okay, so without further ado, you guys, I'm gonna let you go. I don't want to keep you too long, but do want to have you take a look at my skin and see how it's drying. So I am an oily girl. This is where all the oil is coming out, all on my forehead. I usually get the most oil spots, like right up in here. But I have, like, looking over here, I have like a pimple beneath the surface there, and I'm just finding this really interesting. I think I might have another one where it kind of turns white. That's where you know there's like a blemish beneath the surface. Okay. So I'm going to let you guys go here. Have a really wonderful night. Tomorrow's our last day. I can't believe it. So I'm going to be going live tomorrow again at 8:30, like I have been previously. Go live at 8:30 and share with you our last day doing the facial peel. And then I'll continue with a closeout sharing review of every single thing. So if you've got questions, please post them below. Bye.